Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Doug, and I'm back with another video. Listen, we've all been there. You finally land in this amazing new country, ready to explore, but jet lag hits you like a ton of bricks. It's brutal. You feel sluggish, disoriented, and suddenly the plate of incredible street food is the last thing on your mind. But guess what? It doesn't have to be this way. With these 8 proven tips, you can conquer jet lag and actually enjoy your trip from the moment you touch down. We're talking about hacking your sleep schedule, fighting dehydration like a champ, and even using the power of the sun to your advantage. I'm talking real deal strategies that work, so you can spend less time dragging yourself around a foreign city, and more time soaking up every single experience. We're about to unlock the secrets to beating jet lag, so stay tuned. Alright, listen up. This first tip is all about getting ahead of the game. Adjust your sleep schedule before you leave home. I know it sounds rough, but it's easier to make small adjustments a few days before your trip. Start by shifting your bedtime and wake-up time by 1 to 2 hours each day, gradually moving closer to your destination's time zone. For example, flying from New York to Tokyo. That's a 14-hour difference. A few days before, start going to bed and waking up 1 to 2 hours earlier or later. It might feel weird, but your body will thank you. The smoother the transition, the less jet lag you'll experience. And trust me, this is one pre-trip workout you don't want to skip. Alright guys, this next tip is so simple, yet so many people drop the ball on this one. We're talking about hydration. Airplanes are notoriously dehydrating. The air inside is super dry. Start chugging water, like it's your job before your flight. Carry a reusable water bottle everywhere and keep it filled. On the plane, skip sugary sodas and alcohol. Trust me, your body will thank you. Okay, so we're talking about light. Not just any light, but natural sunlight. You see, sunlight is like a magic elixir for your internal clock. It tells your body when it's time to be awake and alert, and when it's time to wind down for sleep. So, when you travel to a new time zone, exposing yourself to sunlight at the right times can help reset your internal clock and minimize those dreaded jet lag symptoms. Here's the trick. As soon as you land in your destination, get outside and soak up some sun, especially in the morning. Even if it's cloudy, that natural light is still way more powerful than artificial light. If you can, try to time your outdoor activities with the sun. Go for a walk, have your coffee outside, or find a sunny spot to read a book. Okay guys, I know this one might be a tough one for some of you, but trust me on this. When it comes to beating jet lag, caffeine and alcohol are your worst enemies. I know, that morning coffee or that evening nightcap might seem tempting, but resist the urge. Caffeine, while it can give you a temporary boost, can actually disrupt your sleep patterns and make it harder to adjust to a new time zone. And alcohol, while it might make you feel sleepy at first, can actually interfere with your sleep quality and leave you feeling groggy the next day. So what's the solution? Try to avoid caffeine and alcohol, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime. I know it's not always easy, but your body will thank you for it. Instead of reaching for that extra cup of coffee or that glass of wine, opt for healthier alternatives like herbal tea or water. Alright guys, let's talk about staying active during your flight. I know, being stuck in a cramped seat for hours on end isn't exactly conducive to a workout routine, but trust me, even a little bit of movement can make a world of difference when it comes to beating jet lag. Here's the deal. Get up and move around the cabin every hour or so. Take a walk up and down the aisle. Do some stretches in your seat. Or even just stand up and roll your shoulders a few times. The key is to keep your blood flowing and your muscles from getting stiff. Think of it this way, you're basically tricking your body into thinking it's not actually trapped in a metal tube hurtling through the air at hundreds of miles per hour. And when you land, try to get some exercise in as soon as possible. Alright guys, this next tip is all about harnessing the power of melatonin. Now, melatonin is a naturally occurring hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. When it's dark, your body produces more melatonin, signaling to your brain that it's time to sleep. When it's light, melatonin production decreases and you feel more awake. So, how does this help with jet lag? Well, taking melatonin supplements at the right time can help reset your internal clock and make it easier to adjust to a new time zone. Here's the key. Start taking melatonin a few days before your flight, timing it to the bedtime of your destination. For example, if you're traveling from New York to London, which is a 5-hour time difference, you would start taking melatonin around 2 p.m. New York time a few days before your trip. This will help shift your sleep cycle earlier and make it easier to fall asleep at a reasonable hour in London. Now, if you're looking for more natural ways to combat jet lag, there are a few things you can try. Herbal teas like chamomile, lavender, and valerian root are known for their calming and sleep-promoting properties. Essential oils like lavender and peppermint can also be helpful. Lavender oil can promote relaxation and sleep, while peppermint oil can help alleviate headaches and nausea. You can add a few drops of essential oil to a diffuser or mix them with a carrier oil like coconut oil and apply them topically to your temples, wrists, or behind your ears. Another natural remedy that some people find helpful is ginger. Ginger is known for its anti-nausea properties, which can be particularly helpful if you're prone to motion sickness during travel. You can drink ginger tea, eat candied ginger, or take ginger supplements. Now, let's talk about some practical tips for staying alert and energized once you've arrived at your destination. First things first, avoid the temptation to take a long nap as soon as you get to your hotel. I know it's tempting, but it'll only make it harder to adjust to the new time zone. Instead, try to stay awake until a reasonable bedtime, and then get a full night's sleep. If you absolutely need to nap, keep it short, no more than 20 to 30 minutes. Another helpful tip is to eat light meals and snacks throughout the day. Heavy meals can make you feel sluggish, so opt for smaller, more frequent meals instead. And finally, stay hydrated. I know I've said it before, but it's worth repeating. Drinking plenty of water will help you feel more alert and energized, and it'll help your body adjust to the new time zone more quickly. So guys, 8 proven tips to beat jet lag and make the most of your next trip. Remember, jet lag is a temporary condition, and with a little planning and effort, you can bounce back and start exploring your destination, feeling refreshed and energized. Don't let jet lag cramp your style. By following these tips, you'll be well on your way to conquering those time zones and having an epic adventure. Now get out there, explore the world, and as always, stay curious. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and inspiration. See you in the next video.